Hello, good morning. Welcome to another video here on my channel. I'm here in Downham Market for a 100-mile ride into Cambridge. I was meant to be joined by Karen, but unfortunately can't make it. Hope you enjoy it, Karen. Hope you're watching and we'll see what you missed out on, and we'll do something like this again in the future, I'm sure. Where am I heading? Southwest. I'm heading towards Cambridge, going to meander through the city a bit, show you the sights, and then straight back north-east again, back to Downham. So should finish around tea time, hopefully. So I'm just heading to a little village called Denver, as in, well, of course, Denver, the last dinosaur. The wind seems to have gone up overnight, a headwind, so that's good. Quite happy for that. Means I get to turn around later on. If it stays like this, a bit of a tailwind home, which will benefit me greatly here in Cambridgeshire. Well, Norfolk at the moment, heading into Cambridgeshire. Because unlike yesterday's ride, if you watched that, around Norfolk, this one really, truly should be pancake flat for the most part. Yesterday it was 260 kilometres, so you can't help but get some elevation in there. Gone for the fingerless gloves today. Hopefully I won't regret that. They should get wet, because it's not exactly tropical today. Following on from yesterday, it's still 10 to 12 degrees. What's going on? It's bonkers, isn't it? So when I drew this route out, I didn't know how interesting it was going to be. Can't promise this was going to be a good route. I was trying to choose as many B roads as I possibly could, and quite a little single track lanes like this. And I seem to be getting off to a good start. Highlights on the ride are the Fendon Road Roundabout in Cambridge. That's the UK's first Dutch style roundabout. We're heading around that again. Go past the college there, University College. Of course, if you go to Cambridge, you can't not go along the guided busway, so I'm going to be following that to St Ives. Who needs Australia when you can go to Queen Adelaide? Unless that can be said about the top one, the better. The second time in a row this trip to have a full English and Americano. Had a full English at the stable in Soham, and it really wasn't full English. 2 eggs, 2 bacon, a massive jumbo sausage, mushrooms. Oh, finally made it into the suburbs of Cambridge. So the Fendon Road roundabout, I'm going to go around it a few times. In case you didn't watch that last video, show you how great it is. There it is, Fendon Road roundabout. Tell you what, this is pretty good. You all need to be like this. Right, I think that's enough fun. So this is the corner of Fendon Road and Queen Edith's Way. It's UK's first Dutch style roundabout. Brilliant. Needs to be more of them. Just feels so safe going around that. Everybody just stop it automatically. Right, I'm going to go into the city centre anyway. Nice 2-metre track on both sides. Hello, heading through King's Parade here in the heart of the city of Cambridge. What a lovely place. Gonna stop for a moment, take some photos, I think. To a stop outside the King's College. The weather's holding off so far, not too bad, staying dry. Managed to get lots of photos, bit of video. So I've been in the Netherlands for a little while. bikes propped up everywhere. I've got you missing out on Karen, this would have been awesome. On your marks, get set. Last time I came along here was during lockdown. There's absolutely nobody about. How cool looking is this bridge? Really is like being in the Netherlands for a short time. So I'm in the suburbs now, and cycle lanes are continuing as they should. It's completely segregated from the road. Here I am, once again on the guided busway. Say once again, it's been a few months. So it's this 3 metre wide, I'd guess, cycleway, and a bi-directional set of tracks for the buses to go along, and it's long. It's looking miserable, isn't it? The zip's bloody broken again. The tyre lever's jumped out in the middle of the road, so to go back and get them, definitely gonna need something better than this shit. Bag's okay it's for self, but the zips just don't last. There you go, if I live around here, that's where I'd be living. Straight down this magnificent cycleway, all the way to this city centre. We're going to get wet soon, and it's not because of this, it's because of that there. And some more over there, unless of course I get to head east anytime soon, more than likely going to get wet. Off to my left, and indeed off to my right, are Drayton Lakes. How good this is. And then they've carved this right for the middle. Flying along again now. Finally heading northeast, which means the tailwind. Managed to get rained on for about 2 minutes, ducked into a bush shelter. It stopped after 30 seconds, so I started moving again. No point getting wet for no reason. Flying down here, in the middle of nowhere, in the fens. It's getting blown all the way along, almost effortless. Go through Chatteris, which is a good place to eat as well. Just stopped at the bridge, and I really wanted some water. I came out with a Coke, and I started looking at the opening times as well. Full day breakfast. It looks like a takeaway, but kind of a cafe really good hours on the weekend as well. So if you're living in Chatteris, that's a good place to go to. And then on the way out, there was another one on the left. Looks Cross, it was still open, they had breakfast food and things like that. In fact, the more I think about it, I should probably know the name of that cafe, because it was used in the Yorkshire to Essex 600 km audax ride. Did stop there, it was a control. 2018 again, that was. 3 years ago, 3 summers ago. A lot's happened since then. I've only done one 600 since then, and that was in Wales. So a 600 is well overdue for me. Just turned off over the bridge at Boots Bridge, 16-foot lane, I think it's called, something like that. 16-foot bank road, 16-foot bank road, that sounds right. And it's quite difficult coming from that direction. Straight easterly, I was getting buffeted all over the place, it was really strong side wind. I believe this may well have been with me and Chris, coming back to that Yorkshire Essex one again. Me and Chris tried to do it as a permanent, Chris has never done it as an audax ride, and 1 October, November said, yeah, what the hell I'll go and do with you. First few hours of the ride, really nice weather, and then it all turned to pot. We knew there was a storm, and along here, going in the opposite direction, south, we hit this storm and it was absolutely terrible. It was chucking down with rain, and ended up kind of blown into the grassy area really, and then stopped into that cafe. And yeah, funnily enough, it was kind of dangerous though, pretty dangerous at times. And then once the storm passed through, it just kept raining for the rest of the entire time, so we actually abandoned it on the way back up. Literally just crossed the county line back into Norfolk again. Can't be far to go now. What a great ride it's been. I hope you've enjoyed the journey with me. Hopefully I found the best highlights in the flatlands of Cambridgeshire, Norfolk, and well, just those two I think. Been a good old ride. I tell you what, I do prefer the hills though. There's so much more to see, and you do get to rest a little bit on the hills as well, don't you? Out here, if you're going into the wind, you're forever pedalling. Somebody from Lincolnshire is probably quite good at forever pedalling, to be fair. Do a lot of that. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe below the video. The numbers creeping up a little bit at a time. It'd be nice if we get to 2,000 by the end of this year. It's been a long time in the coming. The channel's been going for what, 3 years in October? Something like that. I'll get there. I'll get there. It's good to have regular viewers joining in the comments below as well. I always appreciate a bit of interaction. I'll tell you one thing you don't see much of out here. Well, actually, I'll tell you 3 things you don't see a lot out here. One of those is, it's just photo right now, it's people on bikes. You don't see a lot of people on bikes. You don't see many sheep. And, well, you don't see even less cows. Can't remember seeing many sheep or cows. If any at all. It's all crops in the fields. An agricultural wilderness of nothingness. That's it folks, I'm back at the car here in Downham Market. 159.7, so not quite 100 for the purists out there, but I'm going to be counting it as a century ride. Close enough. Right, I'm going to leave it here. Hope you have a great week, and any questions, comments, don't forget, pop them down below. I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.